Protaras is Ayia Napa's laid-back neighbor. It's a resort for those who want those sublime beaches on the southeast coast of Cyprus without the thumping nightlife. And when it comes to sun and sand, you'll be spoiled rotten, as white sandy bays and hidden coves make up the entire coastline here, only interspersed by rocky headlands that make for superb walks. The warm, aquamarine seas off the coast are a dream for water sports, and on land you can get in the car to track down any number of historic sites and family attractions in the vicinity. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Protaras so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Fig Tree Bay. Protaras' main beach, Fig Tree Bay, is typical of the coastline on the east side of the peninsula. It's a fabulous sweep of powdery white sand served by rows of sun loungers beneath shades. As it's right next to the town, Fig Tree Bay can get busy in summer, but that won't matter, because it's the sea that makes this beach great. The waters are phenomenal, as about 50 meters offshore there's a small island that separates the beach from the open sea. This creates a long and broad expanse of waist-high water, so clear that you can see each grain of sand on the seabed. At number 9 is the Cape Greco. The whole southeastern tip of Cyprus is a natural park and one of the island's great beauty spots. You can tackle the Cape on land or by water, and both methods will get you close to the cinematic scenery. On foot, you'll follow trails up to viewpoint that looks out over the rest of the headland and the deep blue Mediterranean. From the water you hop between the yawning cavities chiseled from the rock by sea currents. Further along are other strange rock formations, including a natural arch that you can swim beneath on calm days. At number 8, Sirena Bay. Many people only come across this hidden beach by accident after tracing the coastal path, and you can easily miss it from the road. Sirena Bay is a thin arc of sand and shingle hemmed by vegetation and overlooked by a friendly waterfront taverna. The dense thicket that encircles the narrow sands means there's no need for sunshades here, and the serene and shallow waters are just right for swimmers. At number 7, Ayia Napa. If you're in your late teens or 20s and want to let your hair down, Ayia Napa is just a quick cab ride away. It's long been known as one of the Mediterranean's liveliest party places and attracts young people from across Europe. Clustered around the town square are many of Ayia Napa's 80 bars and 12 nightclubs, most bouncing till dawn 7 days a week in summer. The craziest time of year is late June to early August, but there's still plenty going on in the fringe seasons. Also see, best things to do in Ayia Napa. At number 6 in our list, Ayia Napa Monastery. Despite its reputation, Ayia Napa isn't all about wild nightlife. In the heart of the town is this lovely Venetian monastery that is much the same today as it was 500 years ago. The limestone walls of the monastery's church, cloisters and flour mill are standing strong, and have been joined by a new church constructed in 1990 when Ayia Napa's congregation grew too large for the old one. Couples who are having trouble conceiving a child come to touch the statue of the Virgin Mary here, claimed to be responsible for several local childbirth miracles. At number 5, Nissi Beach. South of Protaras is Ayia Napa's liveliest beach. There's fun all afternoon at Nissi, with a non-stop beachfront party in the summer. And if you're up for it, you can even make for the headland on the west side of the bay to try cliff diving. For everyone else, Nissi Beach is a beautiful place to spend lazy days by the sea. The white sands are soft and powdery, the waters are clear and shallow, and there's no shortage of facilities on hand. At number 4, Konnos Bay. On the way down to Cape Greco, you'll stumble upon this fabulous natural beach. What makes Konnos Bay so lovely is the way the cove is defended from both the wind and sea currents by headlands that act as a barrier to the elements. If you're on holiday with kids, then this beach is just what you're looking for, as the tranquil sea is great for the smaller members of your family to splash about in. Stronger swimmers can bring snorkeling gear to see what they can find under the bay's rippling waves. At number 3 in our list, Parko, Paliatso, Funfair and Luna Park. Depending on your disposition, one look at Parko Paliatso's world-famous slingshot will set your heart racing or send shivers down your spine. Riders enter a capsule to be flung into the air at high speed by a bungee rope-powered catapult. It's the highest ejection seat ride in Europe apparently. A little less hair-raising is the Ferris wheel, which stands 45 meters above the park and at the top of your orbit will give you superb views. Try to take a ride at sunset. At number 2, Famagusta. In Ayia Napa and Protaras, you can find several tour operators to take you across the Green Line to the port city of Famagusta. There are plenty of reasons to make the trip, not least to see the Lala Mustafa Pasha Mosque, another melange of Gothic Christian and Islamic architecture. It was a cathedral before the Ottomans took over in the 1500s. Also highly recommended is Othello Castle, which is believed to have inspired the Shakespeare play. Even if this isn't true, the castle is a striking piece of Venetian military design that was recently restored to its former glory. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Church of St. Elias. Moments from the center of Protaras is this church that you can spot from miles around. Built in the 80s, St. Elias roosts atop a 100-meter hill that you can scale via a 150-step stairway. It's not a challenge to take lightly, especially in the summertime, but once you get to the top you'll know what the fuss is about. The vistas are dreamlike and extend over the town and out to the sea beyond. Take a moment in the garden up here to look at the trees of remembrance, onto which locals tie ribbons to remember loved ones. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Protaras? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.